kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 50, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
You were the
smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They go play action with Griffin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And able to find John Brown.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Flushed out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Carolina getting set to take the field. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Let's go. Gun. 20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It's caught to the right side of Smith. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Funches with a catch over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Ayers able to drop him for a loss of 4.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To throw is RG3. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Panthers coming out now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing is Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10, Newton again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Look at the Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run Anderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Breaks a tackle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. 20.
Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On first down, Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
And it's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about... the 43-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Griffin on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Mike Mitchell, there to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They pitch it out to Collins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
That boy's got 4 down.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Ooh, the juke. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go. Green. Express. Hey, guys, check me out.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on now.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around. Around the 16.
Run. Move. Bus stop. Here we go, fellas. Express.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin is going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Barner. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They go again with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the ball over Kinkley that picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run it now with Barner. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they